So, who actually reads the labels on their cleaning products? Anyone? No, I never did either. Since doing Nature Direct, I've certainly started having a look. So, especially the products that a lot of people tend to use. So, does anyone use bleach in the shower? I've actually never had bleach in my house because I didn't know how to use it, so I didn't worry about it. But I recently found out you can't mix bleach with hot water. Who knew? It actually says on the label, do not mix with hot water. Has anyone ever used it in the shower? Do you clean in the shower? I know I do. Makes it a heck of a lot easier. And I know I don't have a cold shower when I'm in there. So the beauty of Nature Direct is you can still clean in the shower and you can have that water as hot as you like. You will not get a headache. You won't get dizzy and you won't gas yourself with the products while you're in the shower because they're all safe to use. The main ways we absorb chemicals when we clean is obviously through our skin and it's as we breathe it in. So if you can smell it, you've inhaled it. And the thing with chemicals is too that they do leave a residue behind. So even if you've cleaned the shower and you have a shower 4 days later, your feet are the most absorbed part of your body. So when you jump back in there, you're going to absorb all those chemicals through your feet. They have the largest pores on your body, for those of you that didn't know. If you cut a bulb of garlic in half and rub it on your foot, you'll be able to taste it 20 seconds later. So that is how quick the chemicals can get into your body. So it's part of the reason why I wanted to do this too, so that, you know, we can build a bit of awareness. Who knew? I didn't know. So things like hand sanitizers. We all know they're alcohol based. They sting a little bit when you put them on sometimes, and the alcohol helps them dry out. But did you know that a 5-year-old that had drank a bottle of this was taken to hospital with a blood alcohol reading of 1.3, somewhere there. So, you know, not great to have around the kids, but when you've got kids and you've got to do toilet stops on the side of the road, when you've used a public toilet and there's no soap to wash your hands with, sometimes, you know, you need a bit of hand sanitizer to clean your hands afterwards. So why not use a product that's safe? There hasn't been one up until now. Nature Direct have introduced a new hand sanitizer that is alcohol free. Won't sting your hands, no eczema, no dermatitis. Everyone can use our products. They're all pH neutral. They won't irritate your skin. It actually moisturises it. So instead of drying your hands out and allowing more chemicals in through the skin barrier that you've just helped break down, our products will keep your hands clean, germ-free, safely, and they're beautiful to use. On the warning labels, you'll see things like keep out of reach of children, poisons, toxic, corrosive. They're the kinds of warnings that give you an idea as to how safe or how toxic a product might be. The cautions on the labels will usually tell you how to use it, and that's where you'll find, you know, don't use bleach in hot water, don't mix with hot water on that caution of the label. Air fresheners are quite interesting too. You know, we use them to clean our air because whether it's, you know, we just like a pretty smell in the house, you know, whether one of the dogs has made a mess in the house and it stinks, then we'll spray a bit of air freshener around to get rid of that smell. One of the warnings on here is before spraying, remove birds. And you think, you know, why is that a problem? Well, years ago they used to use canaries down the mine to determine air quality. If the birds flew out, the air was safe to breathe. If they didn't, you don't go down. Seems simple. So, you know, why would we use a product in our home when we can't use it if the bird's there? That we could, you know, potentially kill our pets. But we think it's okay, you know, if we're in the room. So just a little bit of food for thought. Some products, you know, all they say is keep out of reach of children. So you think they're not too bad. I was a Jif and Ponoclean user myself for years before I came on to Nature Direct, which was 12 months ago now. The best thing I've found is how much easier it is to use. I found my Jif was quite messy, you know. I'd give it a scrub, works a treat, but then I've got to rinse off the cream cleanser afterwards, and then I was disinfecting with Ponoclean as well. And so, you know, it just took a little bit. And, you know, same thing, chucking the bottles in the recycling every month. I actually had one of my girls drink the dregs of the Pino Clean. It was only a drop. But same thing, it didn't have to happen. If I'd had Nature Direct, I wouldn't have had to make that call to the Poisons Information Line. Wouldn't have happened. I've had so many customers that have, you know, said thank you to me because they can clean without gloves now. They can clean the oven without getting a headache. The worst thing with that oven is those chemicals that you've left in there, and then you go and cook your food in there, and you've just reheated and vaporized all those chemicals, and they're now going through your food. I'd never thought about it before, and that's what, you know, I want to do Nature Direct for, and what I want to help you with is raising that awareness and just, you know, start to think about that. What have I used it on? What am I touching? What are my kids touching? What's getting into my food? Who knew that, you know, you need to rinse, spray and wipe off the bench before you use it? We had a customer that had cleaned her bench and thought it was done. Put the cake on the cake cooler on the bench to cool down. Went to eat it with a girlfriend and thought, this doesn't taste quite right, because the vapors had released that chemical back up and into the bottom of the cake. So there you go. But our products, no need to rinse. Make life easy.